I have an underrated stack for fantasy football in week 10, and this will prove that I am not biased because these guys are going against my Chicago Bears. So rookie Jackson Dart has scored 23 plus fantasy points in 3 of his last 4 games, with 2 of those games being above 27 fantasy points. Since week 4, Dart has finished 3 games with multiple passing touchdowns. He threw for 283 yards in week 7, rushed for 54 plus yards 4 times, and rushed for 5 touchdowns with 1 in 4 straight games. For a guy missing Malik Nabers, he is playmaking. And again, the Giants face my Chicago Bears in week 10, who just allowed Joe Flacco to throw for 470 yards and 4 touchdowns against them last week. The Bears rank 6th in fantasy points per game allowed to quarterbacks and 8th in passing yards per game allowed at 237.6. Same game, my sleeper wide receiver of the week is going to be Darius Slayton. Slayton operates as Jackson Dart's deep threat, a role much needed with Malik Nabers again out for the season and Wan'Dale Robinson being the reliable slot guy. Slayton caught 5 of his 7 targets for 62 yards in week 9, which marks his second game this season over 60 receiving yards. Slayton is also averaging 6 targets across the last 3 games he's played. He has 4 seasons over 700 receiving yards where he's averaged 15 plus yards per catch in those seasons, so he has big play upside. And again, the Bears rank 8th in passing yards per game allowed, like I said before, but they also rank 2nd in fantasy points per game allowed to wide receivers. So Jackson Dart must start in week 10. Darius Slayton, sleeper wide receiver of the week.